right, man, we back. Mercy Sports Talk. Real quick video. For people not aware, former Detroit Lions, I think from Eastern Oregon, Jace Billingsley. He was like a slot receiver, wide receiver. He had a music video, a rap country kind of thing. I guess he was trying to get his Lil Nas X on. I seen it last week, and during this rap country video, whatever they call it, the mix, he took a shot at Bob Quinn and Rod Wood. And Rod Wood is like some type of team president or whatever. He don't know nothing about football. So, you know, I was wondering why he took a shot. So he did an interview with the Free Press and then sent them a text message as well and kind of explained the video. All right, let's talk about it. My problem with that is, if you're going to do that, and he said a friend suggested it, if you're going to do that and put somebody on blast and put them in your video, like when you ask about it, don't back off on it. Like, he like, well, you know, I didn't really mean nothing by it. And like, are you serious, dude? You just doing it for clout then. But in the text message he sent, forget the interview. Little text message he sent after the interview, he basically said that Bob Quinn and Rod Wood had too much control over the players and the coaches, and they made moves based on their best interests and you know, personnel moves and stuff of that nature. And what's so crazy is that former Patriot Marquise Flowers promised everybody on Twitter it wasn't Matt Patricia. Patricia's a genius, and most people got to blaming Paul Pasqualoni. My humble opinion, Matt Patricia running the defense regardless. Okay, so to me, it's falling on Patricia. But what it sounds like is that Bob Quinn and Rod Wood have more control now over player personnel and best. Rod Woods don't know nothing about football. He's a businessman. Okay, he oversees the business, the financial operations. Why is he dipping his salary in the player personnel ranch? I don't know. I don't understand it. But I can believe it. You know what I'm saying? I can believe it. The top, everything from the top, from Martha, Rod Wood, down to Bob Quinn and Patricia, they all got to be in unison. And if they're having too much control over the coaches, let's start off there. They had too much control over the coaches. Like, that's crazy. Because if Patricia say, hey, man, I want to keep Jace Billingsley on the team, and Bob's like, nah, you know, I'd rather keep an extra tight end or whatever. At the end of the day, it don't sound like Matt and Bob may be on the same foot. They might not be in unison. And then you got Rod Wood, who don't even know what a third down is. He probably just learned when he got with the Lions. And now he putting like his 2 cents in on player personnel. So that just lets you know right then and there, it may not be Matt Patricia. Maybe Matt and Bob, they don't have the same philosophy. Maybe Bob want to be like Jerry Jones. He want to be the general manager and the coach. Well, Jerry, the owner, the general manager, and the coach. So it sounds like Bob Quinn and Rod Wood is kind of trying to be almighty powerful. And as far as the control over the players, I would love to have more input on that part. Because you heard what Quadre Diggs said. I couldn't give my opinion to Matt Patricia about nothing, like what we should do. And you should listen to your soldiers. And if I can't give my opinion about, you know, what I see out there, and it's just your way or the highway, it's not gonna work that way. You trying to build the new system. You gotta listen to your players. Everything that works in New England not gonna work in Detroit. And that's what they gotta understand. So it just sounds like in this organization, it sounds like real military. It sounds like everybody jockeying for power. You know, this is what happens when you get a lot of first timers. This is why you get a lot of first timers. You know what I'm saying? First time you bump your head, it happened with Belichick. Dudes try to come in running in military style, my way or the highway. Everybody trying to, you know, get their respect instead of earning their respect amongst players. Because right now, I don't think players respect Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. You know, other than the ones that came from New England, they ain't did nothing. Especially Bob Quinn. So he trying to, it sounds like to me, and I could be wrong, and I like that article in the description, the interview he did on the Free Press. It sounded like Bob Quinn trying to crack the whip. And Matt Patricia learned last year, you crack the whip, and see how your team come out and perform. See, Patricia made somewhat of an adjustment to his players, but still, I don't think they ride for him like that. And that's why the roster turnover is so high. But with Bob Quinn, and that's probably one of the reasons why Jim Caldwell left. Because I think Jace Billingsley was there when Caldwell was there. Then he got cut, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't think he made it to the Patricia era, but that's probably one of the reasons Jim Caldwell left. Because Bob Quinn was was a power struggle. Bob Quinn trying to pour over into, Jim Caldwell type of thing, and their philosophies was different. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsoring, video requests. Want to make a donation, just share the video. Other than that, man, check my other channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV. And I know what the business is. One time for the one time, we gone.